Hi guys, good evening again. It's Michael and Julie back, and tonight we have a wonderful guest, Arya, who hails from Vancouver Island and is a quantum healer. Arya, lovely to see you and to meet you finally. Julie's spoken an awful lot about you.
In person, yes. And
Yeah.
the interesting thing is it's good morning to you because we were just chatting about the time difference. So would you like to introduce yourself to our viewers? Because I have met you online and I find you very fascinating, and I'm delighted that you took the time to chat to us today.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Arya and I facilitate quantum healing. So I studied BQH, which is Beyond Quantum Healing, and I took that understanding and I transformed it a little bit so that BQH kind of steps into the realm of hypnosis, whereas I find that humanity's consciousness has evolved so much that they don't need hypnosis. They're able to get to that state where they can connect with their higher self, their spiritual team, just through a guided meditation that I have developed, along with, I have key codes and light codes in my voice that sort of take them there. So once in the quantum field, you have access to literally anything and everything, including healing on all levels, everything from physical, mental, emotional, even spiritual. I find a lot of my clients in the past while, they have attached entities that they need to have released. They may have negative etheric implants that are just impeding their growth. And a lot of times this shows up in depression. So just by relieving that, they're able to just evolve that much quicker. There's just, I'm always fascinated at what can be done in a quantum session.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is really fascinating. And I know I've had a session with you, and for me it was, well, it was out of this world. I would have trained as a life coach and as a counselor, but I had never really moved into the quantum, and I just found it absolutely fascinating. And the other thing I find amazing is you have the most positive, uplifting posts on Twitter every day. So I think you have a wonderful author inside you, or else I think that could be channeled.
Yes, thank you. I feel the best way I can serve humanity is to encourage and uplift. There's enough negativity around us already,
Yeah.
so let's refocus. We don't get anywhere focusing on the negative, so let's focus on the positive and uplift ourselves and each other. I think that's the best way to do it. And you start on a consciousness level. Everything starts in the consciousness. So if you can transform that through focus and intention, you can do anything, change anything.
Yeah, we believe, as you say, or as Julie says, you put up a post every day. We do something similar, and it's about positivity and it's about gratitude, because I believe an attitude of gratitude gets people so far. It really does. And the more grateful you are, the more grace that comes into your life and more things to be grateful for. So I believe it's very, very important. And people who focus on the negative or on that side of things, they're going around in circles. They meet themselves coming back, to be honest with you.
Yes, I'm sure that there is something every single person can find to be grateful for, even if it's just waking up in the morning and seeing the sun come up.
Yeah.
I mean, be grateful for that, and as you say, it expands outward from there.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And I'd often say, that waking up in the morning is wonderful, and to be grateful for it, and if the sun is shining, it's a bonus, especially with the weather we've had. Fairly unseasonal weather here over the last little while in Air, but I know it's worldwide, and we won't get into the discussion about that. But yeah, it's lovely to see the sun coming up. It really is, and just feeling the heat and getting your vitamin D recharge and all the rest of it. It's wonderful. It really is.
I will send you some of our weather. with very few exceptions, it's like living in in the Caribbean. You wake up in the morning, the sun is shining, it's beautiful, clear blue sky. So I feel very, very fortunate. So I will send some beautiful sunshine and blue sky your way.
Yeah, Yeah.
That's wonderful. And we will send you a gratitude donation for the sunshine. Lots of Irish people will send you donations too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be wonderful. And I was telling Michael, Arya, that you were the first person that brought my attention to a gratitude donation. And we have a small healing centre here in Arklow in County Wicklow, and we use the same premise. And I remember the first time I spoke to you on Zoom, I said, but no, how much do you charge? And this is where, and I was reading your website earlier, and I'm going to put it up too in the chat. I love this concept of this is the fifth dimension. This is what we're moving into, and it's a gratitude donation of appreciation. So would you talk a little bit about that? Because I just find it so uplifting, and I do feel that, and Michael and I both feel together, that this is the way forward.
It's interesting, when I first started doing this work, and I knew I had to charge something, more as I guess, an exchange of energy.
Yeah.
But I thought, okay, we're moving into the fifth dimension. So in order to create that, we have to live as if we're already there. So that's when I decided to do it on a gratitude donation basis. And I've had people say to me, well, how can you limit yourself? You know, or how can you live on gratitude donations? And I said, well, I'll look at it this way. How can I limit myself by only charging a specific amount of money? What if someone wants to give me more than that? Am I not limiting myself? So that's the approach I've taken, and it's worked very well for me.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yes.
So tell me a bit about your beautiful healing center. I would love to visit.
Yes, well, that was going to be our next question. Yes,
Yeah.
we'd like to lure you over at some stage. I have had the pleasure of visiting Vancouver Island, and I did think of living in Vancouver at one stage in my life, because it's magnificent with the Rockies going down to the ocean. It is a little piece of heaven on earth. But anyway, I found a lovely Irishman, Arya, so I'm staying here in Wicklow. They say Wicklow is the Garden of Ireland. We call Ireland Era, which is the ancient name for Ireland. Ire or Angerland was the name given to our land by the English. So we've gone back to Era, who is the goddess of sovereignty, the goddess of love, which is the original name. So just for any of your Canadian viewers, they might think we're talking a foreign language. But we have a small log cabin, and we offer different therapies. Michael and I are both Reiki masters, and we did additional initiations there last year. So we both do master Reiki together with the client, and we have a lovely St. Bridget healing blanket, because we're big believers in Bridget and the divine feminine. Just hold it up there now. So we use that also. That has lovely healing properties. And we've brought the first primer cube, I have it here, into Era, and this creates a wonderful toroidal healing field. So when we're offering different therapies, we have this on in the background. And then our favorite healing device is an earth tide machine. We have a lovely Irish American inventor, Christopher Cody, and it detoxes your body. It's like a foot spa, and you have electrodes, and it just clears the body of all the impurities and the heavy metals. And in recent times, there have been a few toxins put into our bodies. So that's a very popular healing modality that we have.
Yeah, and the thing
I would love to try that.
Yeah, and the thing we like about it is, you know, somebody puts their feet in, and we always say, if you want to take a before and after photograph,
Yeah.
and we don't want to see it after. And they put the feet in, the water is clear, it's warm water with some salts in it, Himalayan salts or Celtic sea salts. And within 10 minutes, the water starts to go brown. And by the time they're finished, 30 minutes or 40 minutes later, depending on the person, the water is a dark brown or a black. And we can actually see metallic film floating on top, because it takes the metals, heavy metals, out of the body. And people are, you know, they've been sort of, oh my God, I can't believe I've been walking around with this in me. When can I come back? So we get a lot of people come back, and then a few people have been so impressed with it that they've actually purchased one, because it's an investment for life. They can use it with their families. Julie's parents, who are 91 and 89, have used it. And they wouldn't be completely, you know, particularly open to stuff, but they're fascinated by this device that we have, which is wonderful, you know.
Yes. So please come and visit. You can try all three, but not at the same time.
Oh, I would love to. I'd love to.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be wonderful. And if not, hopefully Michael and I will get a chance to come over to Vancouver Island. I had said to Michael, it's absolutely gorgeous. So it's on our to visit list.
absolutely, yeah.
As is Erie for me.
Yeah, very good, thank you. Yeah, we look forward to that.
Wonderful. Yes, yes, indeed.
Yeah. So tonight is the 8/8 portal, the Lionsgate portal. Are you doing anything special, or are you doing a meditation?
Not specifically. I will do some introspection. I have been very intentional about what I want to create going forward. So that's where I'm placing my energies.
Okay, very good. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yes. And we're very grateful that you join us today too, because it is such a powerful day for manifestation.
Yeah.
Perfect day for a little chat. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
yeah.
Yes. And I'm going to put your details in the chat underneath, because I'm sure people will want to reach out and connect with you. And I'm always going to be tuning into your daily Twitter posts, because I just find them inspirational. And I'm so grateful you took the time to chat to us, because it's so early in the morning for you. So we are really grateful, and we look forward to meeting you in person.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't, is there anything else you'd like to ask us or tell us, or
any words of wisdom to impart?
yes.
I would just say to everyone, just be kind to each other, and most of all, be kind to yourself. And we'll get through this absolutely perfectly.
Yes, yeah. Totally agree. We're nearly there anyway at this stage. So
Yes,
it's
we
just
are.
a little bit of patience, and yeah, it's amazing what's coming. So it's well worth waiting for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great, lovely. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks, Arya. We'll talk to you soon.
Yes.
Okay. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Namaste.